I don't want to talk about the game. Screw the game. Screw okay, they went at the 5-4 formation at X22 of the second period, which led to this scoring opportunity, which led to this bounce, and that was a good opportunity. Screw the nitty-gritty. I want to talk about emotion. Because New York... Ooh, I feel bad for you guys. I feel really bad. And as somebody who has been sort of a bandwagon Rangers fan for the past few weeks, I feel bad for everybody who has kind of fallen into the same trap as myself, because now we are bandwagoning for a team that has just been eliminated. It is 2-1, the final score here in game number 6 in Tampa Bay. The Rangers' first year under Gerard Gallant goes honestly pretty well when you take a look at things outside the box and not just focus on what happened in the last few games worth of Rangers hockey. But ultimately, this is a heartbreaking loss. You snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. You were up 2-0 in Game 3, blew the 2-0 lead, blew the third game of the series, and then everything came tumbling down afterwards. Games 4, 5, and now 6 have gone to the Lightning. And that's it. That's it. 4-2 the series here. Tampa Bay takes out another New York team in the third round. It's kind of funny that they've been doing this a lot. 2015, they beat the Rangers in the third round to advance to the finals, only to be defeated by the Chicago Blackhawks. In 2020, they beat the New York Islanders, and then they make the finals and they win against Dallas. 2021, guess what? They also beat the Islanders to make it to the finals again, and then they beat the Montreal Canadiens. This time around, it's the New York Rangers. And now they're going to be going over to the Stanley Cup Finals to face off against the Colorado Avalanche. Again, getting away from the nitty-gritty, I wanted to talk about mostly emotion here in this one. This game was filled with so much doom and gloom from a lot of Rangers fans. Before the game even began, you had yourselves the news that Kaapo Kakko was going to get scratched, and it opened the door to so many extending storylines about whether or not this is going to spark up even more drama and controversy about Kaapo Kakko and the offer sheet, whether or not he's going to stay as a Ranger, because, hey, it's Game 6, an elimination game of the Eastern Conference Finals, and you're going to scratch this guy. Right move, wrong move, what's the next move, who really knows? Everybody was talking about Kaapo Kakko. And for good reason. Second overall pick, and he is not in the lineup for this one here tonight. You had yourselves the news that Strome was returning, so good to see him coming back. Unfortunately, he did not last the whole game because he was very clearly hurt as he was going out there. But either way, the Rangers played a game that has so many Rangers fans on social media, Twitter, Reddit, everywhere that I looked, just crying out for more. One thing I've learned about the Rangers fan base, especially after making so many videos about this team, rumors, trades, etc., you guys are a passionate freaking bunch. And so to see the majority of you go out there and just cry out to the hockey gods, please, North-South hockey, please just put your heart on your sleeve, just give it your all. We've got 40 minutes, 20 minutes left to go in this game. Please just do something, New York, because it hasn't been enough. They were getting outplayed by the Tampa Bay Lightning. The shots were favoring the Lightning. The expected goals were favoring the Lightning. The possession time was favoring the Lightning. This was not an emotionally fulfilling game for New York Rangers fans looking at this one and saying, hey, I want my team to go out there and win. The deserve to win-o-meter on moneypuck.com says that Tampa had a 74% chance at winning tonight's action based off of the expected goals and possession. So the right team won here. It's just for a lot of Rangers fans watching it, especially throughout the first 40 minutes, it was so kind of just heartbreaking to see a team go this far only to be this disappointing towards the end. But, as I said, they did go far. At the end of the day, if you're disappointed in this Rangers team, you're probably just disappointed in the last few days' worth of Rangers hockey. Because the fact is, they made it to Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. This was a team that was not supposed to be this good in the slightest. You got world-class, all-star, MVP caliber goaltending from Igor Shesterkin. He helped you out to make it to this point. He was so good in the regular season. A lot of people, myself included, were kind of saying, okay, the Rangers were really great in the regular season, but can that magic, can that Igor mojo still sustain itself and help them out in the postseason? Well, it did for a good chunk of the run. I mean, they made it to the conference finals, but this is what happens, man. This is what happens when you play Tampa and you go up 2-0 against these guys. It hadn't happened in So long. It's been 3 years since the Lightning lost 2 straight in a playoff series, but it happened here and the Lightning bounced back. Until Game 3 of this series, the Lightning were just kind of on autopilot, I feel like. And then they woke up and they realized, okay, this is what the Rangers do. We need to contain them to the outside. We need to make sure their north-south speed is shut down. And we need to find a way to beat that Igor Shesterkin via rebounds, via tip-ins, via dirty goals. We can try to get those long-range snipes that he's not going to be able to see because either there's a screen or because it just comes too quickly. And that's what they did. They scored some long-range snipes on Igor. Sure, he was phenomenal in this game, but the goals that beat him, they were textbook goals that they definitely went out there and manufactured. Steven Stamkos, firstly, gets one on the rush right through the screen of, I believe it was, Ryan Lindgren. It goes right by Igor over the shoulder. The second goal coming 20 seconds after Frank Vatrano's tying goal with 6 minutes left in the third period. It's Nikita Kucherov sending one over to Stamkos, who gets a breakaway. He gets stopped by Igor initially, but the rebound bounces off of his skate as he's going by the crease, and it goes off of Stammer and in. That's a good goal. No kicking motion there. Stamkos' leg was not actually activating, like the joints weren't moving on his knee. It was just kind of him going forward because of momentum. But either way, it's a good goal, and it's the goal that sends the Tampa Bay Lightning to their 3rd straight Stanley Cup final. For the Rangers fan base that have been talking about their team in the past few games, it's really tough, man. I'm not going to go out there and say that I know how you feel because I don't, but just seeing the fight in this team early on in the season, early on in the playoffs, taking the Penguins to 7, taking the Hurricanes to 7, coming back in both of those series, only to let it all crumble away in this Stanley Cup Eastern Conference Finals matchup after having a 2-0 lead in the third game. It sucks, but the Rangers' time is not here yet. They're close. A lot closer than I thought they would be when they were winning draft lotteries in 2019 and 2020. It's only been 2 years. You guys made the Eastern Conference Finals, and you didn't even need Kaapo Kakko. Okay, he scored a few goals there and there, but, like, you get what I mean. There's a lot to look forward here for the Rangers. As for the Tampa Bay Lightning, I mean, I don't really have anything to say to the Lightning and their fans. You guys know that I've been on this Lightning train for a while now because I said they were going to the finals in my bracket, and I'm kind of... I feel bad that I was right about that. Like, I believe I said it in all the videos that we made, but, like, I didn't want Tampa Bay to make the finals, but I thought they would. And they are. So, there you go. Tampa versus Colorado is your matchup for the 2022 Stanley Cup Finals. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below all about that, but also talk to me in the comments as well about the New York Rangers and what do you see coming out of this organization heading into the next few years. What did you think of their performance here in game number 6? Again, we didn't talk too much about the nitty-gritty. We just talked about the emotion. We didn't talk about the plays. We didn't break down the goals themselves. I mean, Vatrano... Okay, the Rangers win a draw with 6 minutes left in the Lightning zone, and Vatrano just slams it down on goal. It gets by Vasilevsky. Like, those are the kinds of goals that the Rangers were forced to retreat to because the Lightning just play defense so well, they keep their opponents to the outside, and Vasilevsky is a brick wall, as is Igor Shesterkin. It's just Steven Stamkos on a breakaway. You can't stop that one 100 times out of 100. Talk to me in the comments, let your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.